first question from Sarah Spencer.
Hey, Nate. Obviously, that one ended up coming down to the wire. Just what are your thoughts on that second half after you guys had that big lead in the first half?
Here.
Hello?
Hey, Coach, can you hear us?
Yes,
Hey, sorry, Nate. Could you hear me?
I can, yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. My question was just what are your thoughts on that second half? Obviously, it ended up coming down to the wire after y'all had a big lead.
Well, we'll certainly be watching film on that tomorrow. I thought we did a good job the first half, or really the first quarter, taking care of the ball, getting attempts at the basket. Only 2 turnovers in the first quarter. We had 7 in the second, and we just really kind of lost our composure. The second half, we knew they were going to come out aggressive, and we didn't do a good job of handling their pressure. 17 turnovers tonight for us. That's what they do. They force turnovers, and the second half we gave them the ball and gave up a big 41-point fourth quarter.
Chris Kirschner.
Nate, what do you think of the confidence of this group going on to the road and in another hostile environment and still pulling out the win, even though obviously the ending wasn't pretty?
I think they continue to just show growth. We know that we didn't finish well, but I like our start. I thought we came in with a lot of composure. We came in believing in ourselves, and we knew we had to play, get off to a good start, and we did that. The first quarter we scored 42 points. I thought our defense was really solid in that first quarter. Second quarter, again, we started to turn the ball over, which allowed them to get out into transition. And they make you pay when you turn the ball over. So really, we had some good quarters. We know we're going to have to be better in the next game because they're going to be more aggressive. They're going to be more physical. They're going to be attacking as they were in the second half of this game.
Zach Klein.
You never know how someone reacts in a first-time moment, Coach. But would you stress to them, we experienced this. Yes, there might have been some panic and some, as you said, some careless turnovers. But in the end, we won.
Oh, yeah. You definitely would love to teach off of a W. And, we was able to get this first game. I think that's really big, especially for a young team to get confidence, certainly out on the road, and was able to do that tonight. But we know we're going to have to be sharper, going down the stretch, and I expect us to do that.
Steve Hummer.
Yeah, Coach, a couple of shooting questions. First of all, how much confidence do you have in your team if it comes down to a free throw shooting contest? You guys did quite well from the line there.
Yeah, well, we have good free throw shooters. Our guys, we like to be aggressive and try to get into the penalty as early as possible because we do have good free throw shooters.
Well, and on the 3-point shooting, this is a team record for number of made threes in the postseason. What do you credit that, and especially coming off the last game against the Knicks when you all didn't shoot all that great?
Well, we got guys that can put the ball in the basket from behind the 3-point line. I thought in that second half we started to settle though. There's certain threes that we want and we feel we can get if we move the ball. I thought we started to settle and take some quick threes that were contested in that second half, which allowed them to get out in transition. I don't mind our guys taking shots as long as it's in the flow and we have ball movement. And I think it puts you in a better rhythm for these guys to be able to knock down those shots. But I thought we did settle a lot more in that second half than we would like.
Let's go to Alex Glaze.
Hey, Nate. Obviously, Trae did his thing in the first half. Just were you surprised at how the Sixers came out to defend him and didn't see more Ben, especially in the first half?
We really expected a number of guys to guard Trae. They have a lot of defenders over there that do a good job. Their guards are really good on the ball, so they have a number of guys that they can put on. A guy that they want to make work. We knew that Ben would eventually see some time on Trae, and I thought our guys really just did a good job of executing. Space in the floor, and we got a little sloppy towards the end and started to turn the ball over. But we know that Ben is one of their top defenders, and eventually he will see some time on a guy who's hot.
Sarah.
Hey Nate, I know y'all are not exactly strangers to missing bodies this season, but how tough was it to adjust without DeAndre Hunter out there being a big part on offense and defense?
Really, that's a big loss for us, but it's been next man up for us all season long. We went up to game time before we, found out that he wouldn't be able to go. He was, really so good for us in that last series that it was a big loss, but I thought Solo did a good job of stepping in and being ready to play. And this is what these guys have done really all season long. When a guy has gone down, the next man up has taken advantage of that. And I thought Solo and Tony, those guys gave us really good minutes tonight.
Let's go to Chris Kirshner.
Nate, in the first half, what did you think of the team's ball movement? It looked like you guys were able to get pretty much whatever shot attempt that you wanted.
It was really good. As I mentioned, especially the first quarter. We were scoring and we were moving the ball. Only had 2 turnovers in that first quarter, and we had a big quarter. The second quarter, I think at the start of that quarter is when we started to turn the ball over, and they were able to get out into transition. So it was really good. In the first, the second, we got a little sloppy with the ball, and then I think the second half we started to turn the ball over. So that's a number one key really in this series, because they do such a good job of forcing turnovers. We must take care of the ball.
Christos.
Coach, how big part of your success is Bogdan Bogdanovic and what he brings on the table for your team, especially on offensive end?
Okay, can you repeat that, please?
Yeah. How big part of your success is Bogdan Bogdanovic and what he brings on the table, especially on offensive end, and how is his partnership with Trae Young?
It's everybody. Bogey has done a good job for us this season. Trae had a good night tonight. I thought Clint did a solid job. So it's not one guy. Bogey, that first unit is starting to, they've been, built a chemistry with each other, knowing what sets is good for them, where each other likes the ball. So they've done a good job of screening for Bogey and Trae and getting those guys open. Those are the guys that put the ball in the hole for us. And so it's a team effort, as far as the execution, for the team being out there. Both units are playing solid basketball, but it's not just Bogey. It's Clint and Gallo and John. Those guys doing a great job of screening. Trae's doing a good job of getting the guy who is open the ball.
Steve Hummer.
Yes, one other follow-up on Bogey, Coach, about what do you think about the mental toughness to make the 2 free throws at the end when basically to seal the game? What does that require of a player to make those?
I think, a guy that is calm, he's able to calm himself down and, block out the situation and, just focus and step up and knock down those free throws. I think Bogey is a clutch shooter. So between Bogey and Trae, those guys having the ball and taking shots, stepping up to the free throw line. Those are the guys that we want the ball in their hands.
Just a few more. We'll go back to Zach Klein.
Speaking of guys stepping up, Coach, what about John, the way he was able to contribute, especially late in the fourth quarter with the dunk and the free throws and his ability to knock down the shot, considering the struggles he had in the first round series?
Yeah, Zach. I mean, again, it's a team effort. You just don't get to this point and, win the series that we just came out of, come into Philadelphia and win the game. If it's just one or two guys doing it. John has been really good. And it started in the last series after that game where he had foul trouble. He's been a key, and then one of the main things is keeping him on the floor, and keeping him out of foul trouble. Because we need him on the floor with his ability to score as well as rebound. I thought he did a really nice job tonight guarding Simmons and keeping him in front. Important, very important part to this team's success.
Last two. First from Alex Glaze.
Hey, just wanted to go back to DeAndre for a second. Are you expecting him to be able to go game 2?
We will we'll talk about that really tomorrow. I'll get an update from our medical team, how he's feeling and where he's at.
Final question from JC from La Guerra.
Hey, Coach. Joel Embiid scored 39 points tonight, and you guys still were able to take the victory. But what type of adjustments do you feel like you need to make to minimize Joel Embiid's offensive game?
I won't be talking about that here. We know he's a beast. He's a monster on the post, in the post. And, I thought, tonight we did a good job of mixing up our coverages with him. And, the main thing is to try to get him off that block and not allow him to, get to the free throw line or, just really punish us. So I thought our defense was good. He's going to score. I thought we did a pretty solid job of making him earn most of his points, though.
Thank you, Coach. That was our final question.